Alright guys, this is our last one. This is the chapter 6 page, so this is our last video. Here we go. Sorry about the legibility, it was kind of hard to read, but here we go. Alright, so in this parallelogram we have our diagonals are going to be congruent here, so we set 2x equal to 4x minus 6 to get x equals 3. Then we plug the 3 back into this equation, which would be 3x equals y, which just becomes 3 times 3, which is 9, so y equals 9. Number 2, if I'm going too fast, just go ahead, pause the video, rewatch it, or pause to see the word. Opposite sides are congruent in a parallelogram, so 3m minus 7 should equal n plus 3, we get m equals 5. And 4n should equal 2n plus 12, which gives us n equals 6. Luckily we didn't have to do 3 and 5. Number 4 we did have to do. Number 4 basically has 4 angles, and we know in a 4-sided figure they add up to 360 degrees. So we add them all up. 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 4 is 20m. Divide by 20 and we get m equals 18. Number 6, moving right along. We notice that we actually have alternate interior angles. 4x minus 40 and 2x are alternate interior on those parallel lines. So they're going to be congruent to each other. And when we subtract the 2x, add the 40 over, divide by 2, we get x equals 20. Number 7, this one's kind of tricky. We do know that opposite angles are congruent inside of a parallelogram. So we set those equal to each other and we get x equals 33. Then we plug in 33 times 3 into this angle right here and we get 99 degrees. We know consecutive angles add to 180. So 99 plus 81 for y would make that true. Number 8, we're dealing with an isosceles trapezoid, which means diagonals are congruent. So we just set our diagonals equal to each other, move around some key words and numbers, and we get x equals 10. Number 9. This one threw me for a loop at first, but x and 3x plus 10 are actually not equal to each other. But 3x plus 10 is equal to this piece up here, which means these two angles together should add to 90, because this is a rectangle that has congruent diagonals. So we add them up, set them equal to 90, and we get x equals 20. Number 10, we're dealing with a rhombus. All sides are congruent, which means all these angles in the middle of the diagonals are all equal to 90. So we set 3x equal to 90 to get x equals 30. Then we multiply 2 times x and we get 60. In this triangle here we have 60 and 90. That gives us 150. We're only off by 30 to get to 180, and that's why we get y equals 30. This last one might have had your head spinning a little bit, but if 24 makes up this section, and we subtract 24 from 34, I'm left with 10 over. I need to equally disperse them into these two extra pieces. So divide 10 by 2 and I get 5. These are congruent, so I put 13 over here, so I get a right triangle. That's 13, 5, and x. We can use Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus 5 squared is going to equal 13 squared. Or if you know your Pythagorean triples, 13, 12, 5 is one of them. Last but not least, number 12. Classify this as precisely as possible. There's only one shape that we know of that has all 90-degree angles and all congruent sides, and that would be a square. 90-degree angles is a feature of a rectangle, all congruent sides is a feature of a rhombus. None of those two are related to each other except for through the square. Thank you very much. We did that in 4 minutes.